conflict bears a price tag in a spiritual sense as well. So James writes, even your lust, this is the cause. And then he starts to outline the cost. Ye lust and ye have not. See, the first cost is this, emptiness. Whatever it is that you're pursuing, at whatever high cost, you're not going to get it anyway. You'll end up empty. And that's the irony of just pursuing pleasure, just adamant to just win an argument, just to get your way. What you end up with is empty anyway. You never get what you're after. Spurgeon said this, the whole history of mankind shows the failure of evil lustings to obtain their object. The whole history of mankind is the failure of evil lustings to obtain their object. He goes on to say, this is a tragic irony of life lived after worldly and fleshly desires. It never reaches the goal it gives everything for. It never reaches the goal that it gives everything for. This fundamental dissatisfaction is not because of a lack of effort. If lusters fail, it is because they did not set to work to gain their ends. And so this idea of just getting whatever I want at whatever cost. The cost of conflict is dissatisfaction. It's empty. In Christian conflict, no one wins. We've got to be careful of conflict. And like I said, the devil would love to drive a wedge here. Even in our church family, conflict between members of our own congregation at any cost. Nobody wins in Christian conflict. The second cost of conflict is anger. James said, ye kill. He's taken his cue. Some believe he's taken his cue from the Sermon on the Mount, where Jesus really ups the ante and he gets to some of the motivations behind these heinous acts like murders. Some commentators believe that he was actually dealing with murderers in his congregation. A lot of those that James would have reached would have been religious Jewish zealots. And according to their belief, they could kill you if they saw them as right and you as wrong. So maybe there was even, in fact, murder that takes place, but there was anger. That's a tremendous cost to conflict. I read this morning that, I think it was last night or the night before, the comedian of all people, Jon Stewart, slammed his mug on his desk. This is supposed to be a comedy show, and he was so mad about something political, he slammed his mug on his desk on live television, cut his hand so severely that he had to get staples into his hand.